Hey, good day all. So today I have another plane to review, to also adding it to my personal collection. So as a side hobby, I like to take some videos of the planes instead of only pictures and statics. So with no further ado, the Hobbymaster Blackjack. I believe only a 500 release this time on this one. I saw it when I was visiting the UK last week. Was there from Monday till Friday. Did some shop visits, so Aviation Retail Direct, some little thrift stores, but also some museum stores, which I will be showing a lot more models from in a few seconds. Or at least I will be recording a few in a few seconds. But yeah, let's go into this one. Box art, really cool on this one. They really did a great job. Pictures are really awesome. They really took the time to print something unique. So that's superb. Photos are of the RAF, apparently, licensed product. So really cool. So we actually got some photos from the Royal Air Force, which is excellent. The box itself, like all those Eurofighters, styrofoam, so really decent packaging. Boxing. So as I said, decent. Why? The stand is already separated. So they have the stand separated, the boards are cut in. So a really nice and sturdy, decent packaging. Better personally than the plastics. So the only thing you have to do is open the flaps. I'll take the stand off right now. But this one will be in landing gear mode, so no worries on that. So out of the packaging. A really nice looking model. Canopy actually closes really nicely on this one. Some accessory. We'll go over the fine printed parts in a few minutes because they are well detailed. The pilot looks a bit funky, a bit like a cricket, really thin, long legs. I'll show you in a second. And then the wheel kit. But also here again, the prints, really detailed. The model itself, let's see if we can get it out. Oh wow, stunning. So I hope you guys can see this. Nice printed flags. I'll make a short shoot also with the camera close up in a few, just to show you guys quickly. Really cool looking. I like the flat black. Nice, good job. Let's see if we can move away some packaging. By the way, the packaging is handy sometimes. Why? You can use it as a work stand, especially when putting parts. I can show you also the funny looking pilot, at least in my opinion, funny looking. As you might have noticed in other videos, every pilot looks a bit different. For some reason, sizing is always a bit different. I don't know if you're trying to pull a funny joke with countries, but we'll see in a second. Center tank, a standard gray one. A little bit of lining issue there, so there's some part that's not really fully painted, but looks okay. Then the pilot, and I hope you guys agree with me that the legs are quite long. It probably will fit a lot nicer in the Eurofighter that way, so that's good. Paint not bad, but looks okay. So even some missiles with it. So that's really cool that it at least has some armament, but also some empty missile racks. So just the base standard colors. The closed gear hatches, I'll put them in the plane to show you guys how that looks. If you would go in display mode as is. By the way, these are the details that I mentioned. Look at that, really cool looking, small, but actually really good to leave. The print has a little bit of red fading in it, and a bit of scratching also on the blue. But hopefully it's not on the standing mode. Let's see how this goes in there. I think this way. I'm not gonna put it in all the way, but just to give you a how does it look. Let's see if I can pop these out again. Then going for wheels, because this one is going to go next to Moggy, so the other display RAF Typhoon with the camouflage, as I really wanted this one next to it. So wheel assembly on the Eurofighter, one full assembly. Wheels don't rotate, but it's nice that it's a full assembly, so I have less chances of breaking something. Left and right nicely marked out, so that should be straightforward. Pushing them in, I would recommend pushing on the white, not on the pieces that are glued in. Give it a gentle push. Don't go too hard on it. The print on the front door looks a lot better. At least on this one, there is no fading on the coloring, so looking at the difference on the print here, this one was a lot more successful than this one. Same with the front wheel, gently push it in. And voila. Wheel assembly is quite straightforward, luckily. So we don't need this thing anymore, we can put it on its wheels. Open cockpit. So cockpit comes out, which is really nice. It's not a folded cockpit. There is one extra cockpit with it that has a 45-degree angle on it. Cockpit is really, well, damn, really detailed. I hope I can get it properly on the image. If not, I'll shoot it a little bit closer with the camera, close up. By the way, it's a funny notice. Flaps actually move on this one front. On the rear, there's nothing that moves. Everything is one full piece. So open canopy would look a little bit like this, which I probably will go with. This looks really cool. That looks nice. Let's see how the cricket-legged pilot goes in. Oh damn, that actually has a good purpose, those long legs, because it holds it down in position. Nice. That's an excellent choice from Hobby Master. Then center tank. I hope it fits between the door legs. It should, but if not, not a big deal. It sounds, no, there goes the cricket-legged pilot. No, I would not go with the tank. It doesn't really properly fit because of the back wheels. They don't go in properly. Or it's just me not pushing hard enough. But would not recommend putting in the center fuel tank after seeing this. I think if I push a bit harder, yeah, it's under angle. No, we'll not put that in. But we'll put some missiles on it. I don't like the empty racks. Yeah, nice. So a short close-up. The pilot actually sits really nice, but the details are really cool. So Lieutenant James Saint, really nice. Even the little warning logos, really nicely done. Prints on the body look cool. In general, a very nice plane. Very happy with this. So canopy in open mode. I'll also show you the closed mode, of course. She's a bit tilty, heavy. So when you lift her up, you notice she tends to drop back. She doesn't fall back, so that's good. So with closed canopy, not sure yet if I will go with what, but we'll see in a second. Even small prints, really nice. So on the bottom, the only actual thing that I could find, so a bit hard to put the center tank in, but for the rest, really good. Except for one little print that I think could have been a bit better. So it's a bit smooched with the red paint. But for all the rest, a awesome model, recommended. 500 piece only limited build, so I would say go after yours soon. Well, thank you guys, have a great day.